about your internship.
My name is Sam McFarland, and this summer I did an internship with the Berea College ACP, which stands for Alumni, Communications, and Philanthropy. The internship was 9 weeks, 5 weeks of which was working on projects. So I made, in Python, a PowerPoint creation algorithm, a program for creating thank you notes, a program to create travel itinerary and Excel sheets, and a program using tkinter to track donations toward a goal. There were 2 weeks of travel, which included DC and Chicago, and then there were 2 weeks with the data services team using SQL to create queries from the Berea College database.
Describe the most important technical thing you learned during your internship and why it was important.
The most important technical thing that I learned during my internship was my experience with SQL. So going into the internship, I had no experience using SQL or creating queries using SQL, and thought that it would be significantly more simple than it was. Going through the database and understanding the attributes of the database and how to enter them into SQL was a lot more complex than I had thought at the beginning. And so it was really good to go through and see the process, and it ended up being quite hefty coding just to create a very simple query for the Berea College database.
What is the most important non-technical thing you learned during your internship?
The most important non-technical thing I learned during my internship was how to multitask. I am used to working on one task at a time until it's finished up, but my role within the ACP was varied, and as a result, I had to jump between different projects. A lot of days I would work 30 minutes on a project and then get called to work on something else. And so I really had to become a lot more flexible in my project management and time management.
What is the most important, I already did that one. Explain what you feel most proud of that you accomplished during your internship and why you're proud of this accomplishment.
The thing that I'm most proud of from my internship are the programs that I created. So all of these programs that I mentioned previously were based around philanthropy issues. One of those issues was that we needed to create PowerPoints for individual donors, and the program I created allowed you to enter photos that you wanted for every PowerPoint presentation and then photos that you wanted tacked on at the end. So all of the projects that I worked on, they don't exist solely for GitHub or for Berea College. They're actually useful towards the philanthropy, which I'm pretty proud of.
And lastly, what was your biggest takeaway from the internship?
The biggest takeaway from the internship is that it was a lot more about adaptability than knowledge. There were things that I didn't know going into the internship that I feel very comfortable with leaving the internship. And so it wasn't necessarily about what I knew when I applied for the internship or when I interviewed for the internship. I realized that they were more looking for someone who was malleable, open to ideas, and flexible in their thinking. And it kind of shifted my view of how particularly professional workplaces view their employees.